Hello students, today we will solve all parts of the question number 3 of exercise 3.3. Here, form the pair of linear equation for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. In first part, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. So find them. First part. Let the two numbers be x and y, where x is greater than y. Here, according to question, the difference is 26. So, x minus y equal to 26. And one number is 3 times of other, means x equal to 3y. It is equation number 2. Now, substituting the value of x from equation 2 in equation 1. Here we get, here x equal to 3y, means 3y minus y. That is equal to 26. So it is 2y equal to 26, hence y equal to 26 divided by 2, that is equal to 13. Substituting y equal to 13 in equation 1, we have x minus 13 equal to 26. So x equal to 26 plus 13, that is equal to 39. Hence the two numbers are 39 and 13. In second part, the larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. Here, let the supplementary angles be x and y, where x is greater than y. So here, according to question, the pair of supplementary angle is equal to 180 degree. So here, x plus y equal to 180 degree, and one angle is 18 degree more than other angle. So here, x equal to y plus 18 degree is equation number 2. Now substituting the value of x from equation 2 in equation 1, we get here y plus 18 plus y equal to 180 degree. Here y plus y is 2y is equal to 180 minus 18 degree, that is equal to 162 degree. Hence y equal to 162 divided by 2, that is equal to 81 degree. Substituting y equal to 81 degree in equation 2, we have x equal to 81 degree plus 18 degree, that is equal to 99 degree. Hence the two supplementary angles are 99 degree and 81 degree. In third part, the coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750 rupees. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Here, let the cost of one bat be rupees x and the cost of one ball be rupees y. So, according to the question, the cost of 7 bats and 6 balls is rupees 3,800. So, here 7x plus 6y equal to 3,800. It is equation number 1. Now, the cost of 3 bats and 5 balls is rupees 1,750. So, it is 3x plus 5y equal to 1,750 is the equation number 2. Now from equation 1, 6y is equal to 3,800 minus 7x. So y is equal to 3,800 minus 7x divided by 6. It is equation number 3. Substituting this value of y in equation 2, we have here 3x plus 5y, means 5 into 3,800 minus 7x upon 6. That is equal to 1,750. Here multiplying both sides of equation by 6, we have here 6 3 is 18x plus here 5 into 3,800 is 19,000 minus here 5 7 is 35x, that is equal to here 6 into 1750 is 10,500. So here we have 18x minus 35x is equal to minus 17x, that is equal to 10,500 minus 19,000. So it is equal to minus 8,500. So x is equal to minus 8,500 divided by minus 17. Minus minus is cancelled out. So it is equal to 500. So x equal to 500. Substituting x equal to 500 in equation 1, we have 7 into 500 plus 6y equal to 3,800. So here 6y is equal to 3,800 minus 3,500. So it is equal to 300. Hence y is equal to 300 divided by 6, that is equal to 50. Hence the cost of a bat is rupees 500 and the cost of a ball is rupees 50. In fourth part, the taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charges per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Here, let the fixed charge be rupees X and the charge per kilometer be rupees Y. Hence, according to question, since the total charge for 10 km is rupees 105, so here it is fixed charge plus another charge, means X plus 10Y. Here the distance is 10 km, so it is 10Y. That is equal to 105 is equation number 1. Now the total charge for 15 km is rupees 155. So here the equation is X plus 15Y is equal to 155. Equation number 2. Now from equation 1, X is equal to 105 minus 10Y. Substituting this in equation 2, we have 105 minus 10Y plus 15Y is equal to 155. So here minus 10 plus 15 is 5. 5Y is equal to 155 minus 105, that is equal to 50. Hence Y equal to 50 divided by 5, that is equal to 10. Substituting Y equal to 10 in equation 1, X plus 10 into 10, that is equal to 105. So X equal to 105 minus 10 10 is 100, that is equal to 5. Hence the fixed charge is equal to rupees 5 and the charge per kilometer is equal to rupees 10. Now the charge paid for 25 km will be X plus 25Y, that is equal to 5 plus 25 into 10, which is equal to 5 plus 250, and that is equal to 255. Now in fifth part, a fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. So find the fraction. Here let the fraction be X upon Y. Here X is numerator and Y is denominator. So according to first condition, 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. So here X plus 2 upon Y plus 2, that is equal to 9 by 11. By cross multiplying, here we have 11 into X plus 2, that is equal to 9 into Y plus 2. So here 11 X plus 22 equal to 9Y plus 18. So here 11X minus 9Y is equal to 18 minus 22, that is equal to minus 4. So it is equation number 1. Now according to second condition, if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, so here X plus 3 upon Y plus 3 is equal to 5 by 6. By cross multiplying, here 6 into X plus 3 equal to 5 into Y plus 3. Here 6X plus 18 equal to 5Y plus 15. So 6X minus 5Y is equal to 15 minus 18, that is equal to minus 3. It is equation number 2. Now from equation number 1, 11X plus 4 equal to 9Y. Here 9Y is taken on the right hand side and minus 4 is taken on the left hand side. So here Y is equal to 11X plus 4 divided by 9. So here substituting this in equation 2, we have 6X minus 5Y, means 5 into 11X plus 4 divided by 9, that is equal to minus 3. Here multiplying both side by 9, we have 9 6 are 54X minus 5 into 11 55X. Here minus 5 into 4 20, that is equal to 9 3 are 27 minus 27. So here 54X minus 55X is minus 1X. So minus X equal to here minus 27 and plus 20, that is equal to minus 7. So here minus minus is cancelled out, so X equal to 7. Now substituting X equal to 7 in equation 3, we have Y equal to 11 into 7 plus 4 divided by 9, that is 77 plus 4 divided by 9, that is equal to 81 upon 9, which is equal to 9 9 is 81, 9. So Y equal to 9. Hence the fraction is equal to X upon Y, means 7 upon 9. In sixth part, 5 years hence, means 5 years after, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? Here, let the Jacob's present age be X years and his son's present age be Y years. So, according to first condition, after 5 years, Jacob's age is equal to 3 times his son's age. So, here, after 5 years, here the Jacob's age will be X plus 5, that is equal to 3 times his son's age is Y plus 5. So, here it is X minus 3Y, that is equal to 3 5 is 15 minus 5, that is equal to 10. So, equation number 1 is X minus 3Y equal to 10. According to second condition, 5 years ago, Jacob's age is equal to 7 times his son's age. So, here X minus 5 is equal to 7 into Y minus 5. So, here X minus 7Y is equal to 7 5 is 35 minus 35, here plus 5, that is equal to minus 30. So, equation number 2 is X minus 7Y equal to minus 30. Now, from equation 1, X is equal to 10 plus 3Y. Substituting this value in equation 2, we have here 10 plus 3Y minus 7Y equal to minus 30. So, here 3Y minus 7Y is minus 4Y, that is equal to minus 30, here minus 10. So, it is equal to minus 40. So, Y equal to minus 40 upon minus 4, that is equal to 10. Substituting Y equal to 10 in equation 1, we have X minus 3 into 10, that is equal to 10. So, here X equal to 10 plus 30. 3 10 is 30 minus 30 on right hand side is plus 30. So, it is equal to 40. Hence, Jacob's present age is equal to 40 years and his son's present age is equal to 10 years. Now, here we have completed the exercise 3.3 and now we will solve exercise 3.4 in next video.